All right, folks, the Coronavirus Daily for today. There's a lot going on, but here's the good news, folks. This has been going on for a week. So those of us that jumped on board early, we've let this sink in and we've started to realize certain things. And those who haven't, you've started to hear about the 15 days that President Trump and others are talking about. We've been talking about it here since we started these daily updates last week, that once everybody complies, okay, it's about 15 days because that's the incubation period. So life back to normal at April 15th, right? Well, you remember originally we said April 5th, but I am finally excited about the fact that the craziness at the beaches this weekend and, last week, the whole week, spring break in Texas and in Florida, and this weekend, Southern Californians went to Laguna, Santa Monica, Venice. And today, the city and county government and the state reacted with force and said, no way, we're closing the beaches, we're closing the parking lots, we're sending in the National Guard to make sure people quarantine. Guys, it's only 2 weeks once we do it right. Now, those of us who've been doing it for a week, we've already done it for a week, but now we got to do it for 2 more weeks because those who aren't complying, even if you just step out for an hour or two, guys, if we do it right, the only place that's really a concern is the grocery store. So just be smart and use standard precautions at the grocery store. Let's cover a couple things that are going on here, okay? Rita Wilson, if you don't follow her and her husband Tom Hanks are sheltering in Australia their second week. They're both doing fine. She actually did a rap, and for those of you Gen Xers like me, she totally nailed every word to Hip Hop Hooray uh, by Naughty by Nature on her Instagram. So check it out at Rita Wilson. And guys, that's encouraging to see folks who are in the risk category, seniors, doing well. I want to point out a couple things about the mortality rate in this country. As of yesterday, 10% of the deaths in this country were at that nursing home in Washington. And that's unfortunate. It's very sad. The good news is that nursing home has been teaching a lot to the other nursing homes nationally, but that still represents 10% of the deaths in this country as of yesterday. California was just below 10%. I didn't see the New York numbers. But guys, take advantage of this time with your family, okay? Take advantage of this time with your family. School is now being done by Zoom. I use Zoom for this, for my podcast, for all kinds of other things, for webinars. It's a good time to learn some new skills. My wife and I are starting to practice our guitar, which we always procrastinate, of course. And I'm going actually now down to spend some time. I got somebody reached out about seeing if I could help with LA and Orange counties pop-up hospitals. So I'm going to meet with some folks. But hey, there's a call out now, and this is nationally, guys, not just in Southern California. New York needs nurses as well. Any nurse who's retired, license not active, license is active. I don't think you'll have any problem getting a fast track to activate your license right now. You can take a negative into a positive. If you're a nurse whose license is inactive, they need you right now. They need you for these pop-up hospitals. They need you in ICUs. They need you in nursing homes. They need you wherever you are. I am waiting on the email address to send your application to, but you can just ping me if you're a nurse or if you know one that wants to get back in there and help. And that's what I'm trying to do. Say, hey, I want to use my skills to help in whatever way I can. I challenge each of you to do that. It's Dr. Josh Luke with the Coronavirus Daily for Monday, guys. Let's all hunker down and get through this. 15 days. That puts us in mid-April, and we'll be through this. So let's do it together.